Hi. Now that you know what you were planning for, let's talk about workflow. The first thing you're going to do is fill out the lesson plan template seen here. This was created just to make it easier to work together and use shared lessons and common plans. This document is a teacher's guide to the lessons you create to make it easier for others to deliver to their classes. I am not going to teach you how to make a lesson plan because you already know. You've been doing this for forever. Let's take a look. What we have here is obviously grade, subject, created by. We just thought we'd put created by in there in case someone had a question about a lesson. They could contact that person and ask the question. I'm making a sample for you on flamingos that I hope you enjoy. We have lesson objective, lesson overview, and materials needed. The reason why these two cells are colored is that later on, when we get into Teams and online platforms, this might be something that you copy and paste in there to for parents and students so that they know what to do for the lesson and what materials they need to have before they start the lesson. So this document won't be published, but these two cells might be something that teachers just copy and paste that and put it in their online platform so that the the parents and students would know what to do. Okay, review previous learned skills, teach new concepts, try it. Here's some a place to put activities, whether they're online or offline. And then lesson checkpoint. This is going to be just some sort of assessment that you can gather. So you'll learn later in Teams or in Google Classroom, depending. You could have the students answer right in there, like post in the post section, or the parents could maybe even take a picture and post that in the team or email it to you. There's lots of options which we'll talk about later, but just have that in mind. Have that in the back of your mind as to how am I going to just collect the student work basically, okay, or assess this lesson. Now, probably the most important thing about these lesson templates is where we're going to save them. Okay, because these are where if you're looking for the certain lesson for that certain week, you have to know where to find it to deliver it to your individual class. So, if you go to your K drive, okay, there we see our COVID-19 resources that we created a couple weeks back. Okay, and now there is an HH initial online instruction folder. Okay, that should mimic the COVID-19 resources folder as far as the folder structure and such, but it's a little bit different. Okay, so what we're going to do is in this folder, you'll find your level, your grade level or department, your building, and so forth. Okay, you're just going to kind of drill down and find your area, and we also put the week of folder just to kind of get us started. Okay, and then if I were to go into week of 413, then I would either make a folder for my lesson or I would save my lesson template right in here. Okay, now as far as naming convention goes, it is important. I'm not going to give you some sort of real specific name it this way kind of thing, but the name of your lesson template should have your building, your grade level, and maybe the date or the week of kind of thing, and then obviously what it's for, just to make it easier for everybody to find the files they're looking for. Okay, and once we learn how to do the video part next, you will want to make sure that you name the video the same as this lesson template. Okay, and I'll get to that in a little bit. All right, so at this point, you can go and get together your first lesson, okay, your first online lesson, and fill out the lesson template and save it to the appropriate spot in the K drive. Good luck.